We kind of had our hands on the car, and she said, "What would it tell us if it could talk?" I said, "Cassie, it would tell us you're paying homage to people who suffered simply because of the way they believed and because of hatred and ignorance. This is all about not only mourning their loss, but celebrating their life."
What I did think that day is, from now on, you will not be an instrument of pain. Your history as a death car is erased. And now you are a car of new life. And you're going to stand here and you're going to say, there is good in this world.
From now until November 9th will be a work in progress. It's hard for me to understand the enormity of this project. How many people know about it, you know, how far this project has reached. Look at these people that are right here today, and they're as excited about this as I am.
We're doing it on a volunteer basis, and just for the town and for the people.
The whole community is involved in it, and what little bit we can contribute, why, I'm glad to do so.
The idea for the butterfly came when Miss Hooper told me that a young person from Poland had written a poem, and he lived in a ghetto. And he said that in the poem, "I may never live to see another butterfly." Butterflies are a symbol of freedom, and they are a symbol of this project. When you think about all the people that died, I'm honoring those people with these butterflies. More or less honoring them with wings. So they can fly. Is that lady over here?
Once we received all of the paper clips, or the paper clips slowed to a very manageable amount, we were well over 29 million paper clips. So when it came time to load the rail car with the paper clips, the children were extremely selective. We'll just start here. Allison, 4,500. They wanted to be sure that gifts from as many people as possible would go into the memorial. So they took paper clips from lots of different donations. We decided that we should put a total of 11 million paper clips into the car.
That's good. Okay,
6 million to represent the Jewish people who were murdered, and 5 million representing the homosexuals, the gypsies, and the Jehovah's Witnesses, and all the other people known to have been killed by Hitler's regime.
Did you see uprising on the opening?
This project had been the focus of my life for 4 years. I was Miss Roberts, the the paperclip lady.
I think so.
But I can look at this child or this child, and if that one child's life was changed, and it was worth it.
I think when you look at these paper clips, the purpose of it is to remember those lives that were exterminated during the Holocaust. It just overwhelms you. What if those people had not been exterminated? Who was destroyed there? Was it another wonderful teacher? Was it an artist?
Yeah, they'll do that.
And I think of all the grandchildren that never came to be, all the children that never came to be.
What a wonderful way to remember the 6 million souls that perished in Nazi death camps during World War II. This especially touches me because 51 years ago, about 2 weeks after the war in Europe ended, I flew in as part of a rescue team to bring food, medicine, medical assistance to the then recently liberated MAH09246 death camp near Linz, Austria. As we went by the medical center, I believe that this young lady saw the mezuzah I was wearing. She was very emaciated. I would say she was probably 20 years old, my age at the time. But I do remember to this day her very, very large, beautiful brown eyes, who looked probably more beautiful because her face was so thin. And she said to me in Yiddish, "Die bist du Yid," which means, "Are you Jewish?" which I am. And she took my hand, clasped him, and kissed him. As weak as she was holding my hand, I felt that it became weaker, and then we had to move on. And then it was time to leave, and I went by the medical building, and I asked how the young lady was. That's when they told me her name was Malka, and they said she died shortly after you left. And I had not mentioned this to anyone. Even my wife and my children didn't know that story. I had great difficulty. I actually broke down and cried, and I don't cry easily. But that was the first time since it happened that I let it out of me. That let it was so much of a closure for me. Because Malka has found a resting place, final resting place. Not in Austria, not in Germany, not in Poland, but Appalachia, Tennessee. And I can't get over that. It's giving her a resting place among young people who love her and have compassion for her. And you couldn't ask for a better resting place than that. This one represents Malka, the lady at MAH09246.
And we are going to treat these paper clips like the children have said. One of them said to me, "Miss Hooper, when you touch these,
Can you feel the souls? Well, yes, you can feel the souls, because most of them came with a letter that told you about the soul that paperclip represented. And you know, if we accomplish nothing else, we have helped these people find a resting place for something that was important to them.
So she had never, this lady had never done any sculpture before.
Oh, they're great. They're great.
It's really hurts.
Now that I've had these kids and spent all these hours with them, I see that they have a lot of input to give, and that I was very, very quick to judge. I listen to what they say, and I value their input. It's a gift to me. It's a gift to my children, because it's made me a better dad, a better father, a better teacher, a better man.
Good morning.
I am so grateful to live in the United States of America. I have such joy for all the love and the work that has gone into this project, and I have such pride that I live in a community where a group of very ordinary people could bring to reality such an extraordinary event. My heart is absolutely filled and overflowing with joy and pride. I love this community, and I love these children in this school. There are so many people here today that deserve a hug. To each one of you, we say thank you for giving your time and your talents.